Prime Minister and the opposition leader will return to Canberra today as they prepare for tonight's debate at the National Press Club. Political reporter Matthew Doran is travelling with Mr Shorten's campaign.
Bill Shorten is starting his day here in the national capital ahead of the third and final leaders' debate at the National Press Club here tonight. We are expecting him to campaign elsewhere during the day before returning to Canberra ahead of his battle with Scott Morrison. But he's having to battle media reporting this morning about his family and in particular his mother's career. He's taken issue with a story in today's Daily Telegraph which is picking up on his mother's life as both a teacher and as a lawyer. On the ABC's Q&A program on Monday night, Mr Shorten said that he wanted to build an Australia where people like his mother could take up every opportunity that they wanted, every opportunity that they deserved, and said that despite the fact she always wanted to be a lawyer, she had taken up a scholarship as a teacher to support her family. The Daily Telegraph has seized on this and said that Mr Shorten has been selective, that he didn't point out that his mother studied law later in life and went on to be a successful barrister. The opposition leader took to social media late last night to point out that he was fully aware of his mother's career. He's described the article as a new low and accused the Daily Telegraph of using his mother's legacy as a political attack against him. It's a position, a concern that is shared by Labor frontbencher Jim Chalmers.
You don't go after a bloke by using his mum. He's spoken about her publicly and privately. The Daily Telegraph are pretending somehow that they know more about Bill's mum than he does.
Labor will also be answering questions today about preferences in northern New South Wales after it was revealed that Labor's how to vote cards in the northern New South Wales seat of Richmond, currently held by Labor, show the party preferencing an anti-vaxxer above the Nationals candidate. Now, Labor says that there is effectively nothing to see here. They argue that they are simply putting preferences or putting directions on their how to vote cards to ensure that as many formal votes are cast in Richmond as possible, and this is not an endorsement of that candidate's views. Interesting to point out that the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare consistently says that the region that Richmond covers, which is towns, cities such as Byron Bay, consistently records some of the lowest vaccination rates anywhere in the country. So that is why Labor's political opponents are picking up on this issue today. We can expect Bill Shorten to answer questions about that where he is campaigning today before, as I mentioned, he returns to Canberra for that third and final leaders' debate here at the National Press Club.